Morning, everyone. How you doing this morning? I'm at home right now in the back of my property, and I was going to go out today and do some research. I got some fires going on up here, and I don't want to get up in the middle of that and get turned around, have to come back, and it's not good to be breathing that smoke too. So on the physical aspect of what I'm about to tell you, I'm gonna try to make a go at it next week. Okay. So this is a follow-up from the previous video, and I just got through doing some more research, and I got some really good news for you. You remember from the previous video, I was explaining to you that there's a link between Shasta and Mount Lassen. I should say Mount Shasta and Mount Lassen. There is a link. Guess what? I believe I'm absolutely correct. I just finished up some really good research a little while ago, and there is a link. At what I think, and I don't think no more, I'm pretty positive now, that these lava tubes are serving a purpose, a double purpose. One, for these hybrid hominins, like I said, this is correct. Secondly, your ETs. And I know I'm correct on that. Now, I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I had this theory that there are links from Mount Lassen right on through to the backside of Mount Shasta and vice versa. During the time when Shasta was erupting, and we're going way back in time because y'all know Mount Shasta is a dead volcano. It's a prehistoric volcano. But it's had some hellacious eruptions and lava flow. And the same thing with Mount Lassen. Here's the thing. I don't believe that there was never, ever any research done on this theory and subject that I'm talking about, on how the two are linked. Let me explain it to you a little bit in a different way. Like, I wanted to know the distance that lava flow can travel, okay? And this is a very important piece of the puzzle of why the two are linked. So what I found out today is the longest lava flow on record is close to 50 feet. 50 miles, okay? Imagine that, 50 miles. Keep those numbers in your head. And I have gotten other information that the flow has gone anywhere from 30 miles to 35 miles and still up to 50 miles. Now, here's the thing. I cannot find any information, and I absolutely don't believe that that was covered at Mount Shasta or Mount Lassen. I cannot find any kind of information on that whatsoever, so nobody knows. It hasn't ever been conducted, except for me. Now, if you got lava flow that can travel that many miles, and what happens is this. I started off from Mount Lassen, or Lassen Park, to Subway Cave. It's approximately 16 miles north of Lassen Park. So what does that tell me? That tells me to that point, the lava traveled for 16 miles. And even at the subway cave, there was a breach between the lava flow. And that's why the two tubes are separated. They were segregated. When the segregation occurred, the cooling system happened, and that's where the one tube, which is the subway, is where it's at. Now, the other section that broke loose, here's a good question. Where does it go to? How deep does it go into the earth? How far does it travel? These are questions that nobody can answer because they don't know the answer. Now, I had a little peek inside in the other tube. It's not as large as the subway cave, although it does have a little bend to it, and it looks like it's starting to descend deeper into the earth. How far does it go? I don't know. Nobody knows. My guess is if you got that one piece of lava flow to 16 miles, breach, the lava flow continues. How many miles? We don't know. Okay, you follow me on that? That is 16 miles north of Lassen Park. Now, from that point to the backside of Mount Shasta is my other destination, which I'm going to continue my research at, is what they call the Lava Beds National Monument. Now back there, there's over 800 different lava caves, okay? That tells me that there had to have been some hellacious eruptions from Mount Shasta and an extreme lava flow, okay? That's a little bit of a distance from the volcano itself. Now, what are these all traveling? One is traveling north, right straight traveling towards Mount Shasta. The other one is coming from the north to the east. The two meet. Are you following me? Hope I'm not confusing anyone. Now, you got lava flow that is flowing to the east. You got lava flows that's flowing to the north. The two are going to meet. Now, what does that create? A link. There's your link from Mount Lassen to Mount Shasta. I absolutely believe that these hominins and whatever other cryptid and even maybe these ETs, they're traveling in these tubes. They're using these as tunnels of travel. It is why they can be seen here and they end up way the hell over here and can never ever be seen and totally evasive. Makes sense, doesn't it? Also, it makes a lot of sense for the ETs. The reptilian race, ETs, they have been seen on the backside of Mount Shasta. They have been seen here on the south side of Mount Lassen. So how can that be? How could there be one over here, and by reasoning of a map, they got down 85 miles. But that's not politically correct. The other numbers I gave you are the correct numbers. Nonetheless, this is how they're traveling. And there is, I'm telling you right now through my research, and when I get into my research, it doesn't lie to me. You see what I'm doing, like I always do my research. The evidence to me is like a piece of a puzzle. And when you start putting these pieces together, it comes up with a picture. And it tells me what's going on. And that's exactly what it's doing right now, and that's exactly what I'm telling you. There's an absolute 100% link to Mount Lassen, Mount Shasta. There's not even an argument about it. I know there's a link. And I'm going to find that link because that is exactly what I'm going to be investigating. I'm going to start what I call it point A, and that will be at Subway Cave. I will pick it up from there. I will create my own map of points of travel. I will make the link and the connections. This is going to take a little time, but it's going to be worth it. And the other thing I was really right about is they are going in to the volcanoes from the base of the volcano. No other direction of the volcano. Into the base is the only place of entrance. And especially without even being seen. And yes, I still believe that there can be, and probably is, several different types of subterranean worlds out here that we have no clue about. And we'll get to that point too. So anyway, there you go. I was absolutely correct. The two are linked. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody. All right? So, like I said, there's going to be from time to time, I'm going to feed you some information on my investigation on this. Okay? I'll keep you update when I can. And starting next week, you may hear from me and you may not. It depends on how my investigation goes. But nonetheless, I will, now and then I'll be feeding you this kind of information, giving you updates on what's going on. But nonetheless, I'm really excited about this, guys, because I'll tell you what, as a researcher in anthropology and as a cryptologist, there's going to be some great things to be found in this now that I got the link. I'm in business. Hey, guys, I'm going to let you go. You all enjoy this rest of Monday and of August. And the sky is a little hazy. Right over here, off to my east, is Mount Lassen. I'm not that far from it. So, anyway, that's about all the information I'm going to give you right now. And I hope you like this video, and stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. See you again, guys. Take care. Gotta go.